Hi everyone, it's Linda, and today I'm going to demonstrate side exercises. So we're going to be lying on our side and we're going to be moving our legs, but what we're really going to be doing is helping to drain our lungs. So this is something that I like doing regularly. I often do it before airway clearance. So it's a combination of postural drainage where you're lying sideways, so your lungs are draining, and also just breathing fully and deeply. I won't be breathing as I normally would because I have a microphone right here and I don't want to be breathing uh, into it. But I think you understand what I'm saying is if the purpose of this side series is to help loosen up the mucus so that we can cough it out, you want to be sure to use one of the most important tools we have, and that is your breath. And often we hold our breath, which actually can be helpful sometimes in just getting collateral movement with your breath and helping to move the mucus out of your airways. But it's certainly not a good practice throughout the day if we find ourselves holding our breath a lot. And I'm guilty as well. So I find one of the best things to do is just check in regularly with how I'm breathing and just see, am I breathing fully? And also, I find breathing laterally into my side lungs helps a lot as far as removing any mucus that might be caught there. So use it, always using the breath. And before we get started, just a reminder that although I am a certified personal trainer, I want you to know that there is always the risk of injury with any movement or exercise. And so if you're going to do what I'm doing, you're going to do it at your own risk. Also, speak with your medical team about whether there's any reason um, that you shouldn't be doing these exercises. In other words, before changing what you're currently doing, please speak to your medical team. And lastly, please subscribe to this channel so I know you're out there and like this video. Okay, let's get going. So you might even hear me clear my throat a little bit because I am getting ready to do my airway clearance, and I can just feel stuff starting to loosen up just from talking on this video and getting ready this morning. So what are we doing? We're going to lie on our side. See, I'm clearing my throat. So we're gonna lie on our side, and again, get comfortable. So if you need a pillow, use a pillow. If you prefer to prop yourself up with one on one arm, you can do that. I think it's a little bit more effective for me if I'm lying pretty flat like this. And I always like to get comfortable. And all we're going to do in this position, so I'm only going to demonstrate it this way. And then, of course, you're going to want to do it on the other side as well. You might notice that my bed is a little bit at an incline. It's not your phone or your computer, it's my bed, because I raised the head of my bed to prevent reflux. So that's why I'm just going to demonstrate this one way. However, if I were to turn around and do it this way, it would actually be even perhaps more effective because now we're using gravity to help get the mucus out. But I have a feeling that I'm going to be clearing my throat a lot if I do that. And so we're just going to do it one way, and then I'll leave it up to you to do it the other way as well. So here we are. We're going to get cozy and bend our legs like 90 degrees. And then just start. You can, if you want, you can put your hand on the mattress so that you're stabilizing your core, or you can use those core muscles to stabilize, whichever you're most comfortable with. And perhaps over time, you will not need to use your hand. So just lifting, like opening the door, closing the door, opening the door, closing the door. And 4. And 5. I'm going to actually throw in 2 more because I was talking. And doing it once more. So since I did 6, we'll just continue and do 6. So we did that with bent legs. And now we're just going to straighten the top leg. And just gently point the toes and then come up. And again, you don't have to go up too high. You're just using your breath and you're moving. So we're going to do 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And now you might be feeling a little activity in that hip. So if so, you could just kind of bend your leg and just rub it a little bit and then extend your leg again. Now this time we're going to flex our foot and we're going to do 6 again, just comfortably, not going up too high. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, and one more for 6. Good job. Just rest a little bit. Breathe into those side ribs, nice deep breaths, and into the belly. One more. And now let's lift the leg again. And you can stabilize, as I said, or not. You can just use your core muscles to stabilize. And we're going to do circles for 1 and 2. I see my foot's flexed, but it could be just relax. 3 and 4 and 5. Oh, I'm feeling that. And 6. And then I'm going to rest. And then pick the leg up again and go backwards. 1 and 2. Stabilize. See how I'm not moving around? I'm nice and stable through my core. This is as much a core exercise as it is a leg exercise. And then bending my leg again. And basically, that's it. If you get creative, you can add in a few other movements. But I think that alone helps with the breathing, can get the mucus moving. But sometimes people like to do, when we do like open the door, close the door, sometimes people like to have just touch your knees and up, touch your knees and up, touch your knees and up, or touch your toes and up, touch your toes and up, touch your toes and up. Or fancy is touch your knees, touch your toes, touch your knees, touch your toes, touch your knees, touch your toes. So those are, oh, and there's a hot potato where you have your leg in front and you have your leg in back, and you have your leg in front and you have your leg in back. So it's about spending time on your side, doing very simple movements that aren't strenuous, and focusing on our breath. So I hope that was helpful. Oh, I almost forgot. I put it behind my pillow, then I forgot about it. You can hear, I have to clear my throat now. But some of us who use OPEP devices, which is an acronym for oscillating positive expiratory pressure devices, like my favorite Aerobika, some of us like to do that while we're actually doing these exercises. So there wasn't a way I could actually talk and do the exercise and do the OPEP, but you can add it, because the wonderful thing, you see, stuff is moving. The wonderful thing about the Aerobika is you can really use it in any position, and you can even turn the mouthpiece. And believe it or not, you can even use it in a sandwich position like this if it's more comfortable. So experiment. It's all about trying to see what works for you. And if nothing much happens, if you're not very productive, don't worry about it. Sometimes it's just about going through the motions, and that alone will help to loosen any secretions that might be adhering to your airway wall. So all the best, experiment, have fun with it, and I gotta go clear my airway, so take care, bye-bye.